start some. And welcome back to 20s for Days.
Good job.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to what would be episode 22. 21, unfortunately, is a hidden secret episode. Well, unfortunately, not unfortunately. Somebody totally didn't fucking forget to switch the audio on the recording. Anyway, hello. I'm Adam. I'm the ever-present DM. With us tonight is 5 other dickheads slash legends all ready to brain dance in Nightcity. Beep, beep, beep. With us tonight is Rana.
Hey, I'm Rana, and I will be playing Relay, our hopeless net runner.
Jake.
Jake playing Angus, still salty about last week not being able to hear it.
Rob.
Hello, I'm Rob. I'll be playing Dante, your subpar mechanic.
Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay, and I'll be playing Version, currently punch dancing my way across the desert.
And last but not least, Nathan.
Hey, I'm Nathan playing Jinrai, and I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed that we have no audio from last week.
Wait, what? I think you muted, mate.
No, I'm
Let's
not.
try.
That'll be hilarious.
I see my thingy going.
So what would have happened last week? So there was a discussion amongst the group about... first things first. Just as the group were preparing to leave Version's garage, there was a confrontation with a man who had just opened the roller door, watching Version put a man in the boot of his car. And it turns out that he was the actual owner of the garage that Version had been renting the space off of. And he had come to collect arrears for rent for the last 3 years, which came to the equivalent of 36,000 eddies. Version came to a bit of a deal with him, managed to work out an agreement, give a little down payment, which he was pretty happy with. And then while everybody sort of was able to rest and get some recoup, Version and Jinrai took a drive out to the big old bridge going across from the old city to Watson development, where Version wanted to essentially let Phil, the edge runner, the super cool, sleek, futuristic edge runner named Phil, practice blind bound diving off a bridge, because that's totally a sport in 2045. Jin and Version had a discussion about whether the guy really needed to take a swim or not, and they decided they were going to let him go. But Version had to go get some more petrol, so he stopped off at a contact of his that still dealt with the pretty much now defunct fossil fuel gasoline, and was able to trade a carton of smokes for a jerry can of petrol. While inside talking to Marlboro, Jinrai commandeered said Datsun and drove Phil out into the desert and let him go. On the way back, running out of fuel, Version by then had already got on a push bike and started riding out into the east side of Nightcity. Jinrai already ordering a spoober to get back into town. Comedy of errors ensued. But with Version eventually getting out to his car and taking a...
Well, Jinrai picked him up on his bike.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, yeah. Jinrai went and got his bike, came back, found Version along the way, gave him a lift to his car, and Version, wanting to take a little mental health break, blasted his tunes and drove off into the desert as Jinrai returned to the garage.
Yeah, I took Version tried to force Jin to fill up his car for him after taking
Oh, that's
it.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
I put it down, whop whop, zoop, just took off. And then that's when Version said, "Nah," took off down
That's
the
right.
opposite way.
That's right. It was Version Jinrai heading. He was heading back to the garage, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
he sort of said, "See you back there."
Yep. And Version was blasting off into the sunrise, sunset. I forget
Probably
these
sunset.
things. Let's say it's sunset. So we'll start with Jinrai. So as you
Yep.
pull back into Version's garage, opening the door and I guess pulling your bike in, Relay, Angus, and Dante. I guess cooking 2-minute noodles.
I was systematically cleaning up the place so that if we
Oh,
needed
that's
to
right.
bail,
Yeah.
we could take all the tools
Relay
and go.
Relay had packed up everything on the workbench by the time Jinrai gets back, which is sort of sitting in these neat piles. Not that it's a lot, but it's essentially a full basic mechanics toolkit with a couple of power tools, like there's a couple of drills and sanders. There's a blowtorch. Nothing too fancy. But it's all been packed up and organised, even to the point that the trundle bed cot has been packed up. What little sheet? Oh, no,
With Angus on
that's
it?
yep. My
Angus
bad.
is obnoxiously snoring on that cot.
That's still out. Pillow, blanket, everything else has been packed up.
Every time Relay walks past the cot to get to the door and put something down, some flashes strobe out. And just-
Warning. Do not disturb Mr. Angus, Dr. Angus. So, go.
Yeah, so I'll pull my bike in, and I'll go and see Relay first, while Dante's busy and Angus is clearly asleep.
Dante was servicing the
backpack
toilet.
Toilet.
So he as you walk in, he's sort of cleaning up because he did manage to service it up as best he basic. He admits plumbing wasn't his forte, but he did a pretty serviceable job. It now flushes properly and doesn't reek of poo.
All right, hey, Relay. I took care of Phil. It's all good.
That's great. Also,
I think I mentioned that.
yes,
Yes, you did.
everything is all packed up. So if we need to get the hell out of Dodge, we can all chuck it in the car and go now.
Okay. Where are we gonna go?
Where's the car?
Yeah, Version's probably just behind me. I mean, I was going flat knackers to get back here, but
Fangin'.
but yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be too far behind. Maybe about 20 minutes or so. But yeah, good plan, just in case we need to get out of here. But what's the plan? Where do you want to go? I don't see us staying here. And to be fair, I think I've been up for about 4 days straight now, and I need a fucking sleep.
Well, I don't think it's a great idea to stay here because that guy owes a lot of money.
Yeah, and that's okay. We'll look after Version. We'll help him
yeah.
out.
Go stay.
We'll help him
Yeah.
get his money.
But at the same time, I don't want that guy to get sick and tired of waiting and shoot the shit out of us.
It's okay. If he does that, then it's self-defense at that point. He'll be fine. It's okay. He'll get his money.
You see this really concerned expression of
Relay,
that works.
Really? it's okay. You're going to be fine. You're with us. We're a team. It's okay.
So, we need a place to stay.
True.
The only bed is currently being taken by Angus.
Yeah, we need another place.
So,
Hey, Jim. Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
Stay somewhere. Where'd you go stay in a Q hotel? You know, you
that
got
costs
time.
money, but
Yeah, it was cheap.
What does that
I-
cost? What do you
I-
got? You got a deal, Dante? You know someone on the inside?
I
Huh?
paid
Now they're just
15
pretty cheap in
eddies
general.
for
All right, let's go there then.
But
Certainly
I,
get you a rest tonight.
I might know a place that's free.
Ooh,
Look, I'm not staying
What
in
is
an
it?
alleyway, okay?
I'll
pay.
Not an alleyway this time.
Everybody knows Relay's
dumpster
former living
in the
arrangements.
I'll pay the money for a cube hotel, huh?
Look, I know a place. It's got 4 walls. It's got a roof. It's got 4 cots and a bathtub. So I've got somewhere to sleep as well.
not bad. You've been
Good
holding
bet.
out on us, really.
Where is it?
No, you go. Sorry.
Squint at the cameras. I can explain that on the way.
Okay.
I
Now,
know how to
remind
cover
me.
my tracks.
All right, remind me of. So who's actually got vehicles here? Is it us
You.
three?
And Dante. Sorry. Yep.
You and
You've got one.
Dante.
Dante's got one.
That's right, because you threw it.
Relays took a specky jump off of the truck version, the van version was driving, and Angus is just too cheap.
He's still the market. All right, well, we'll wait here for like. I'll give Version a half hour just in case he wants to stop for a bite to eat or something, and then we'll head off.
Might be going for
Along
another
a cactus.
laxer.
I mean, where
This
is it?
point is when Angus will wake up.
This is when
Yep.
we.
So everybody hears sort of this little cough spurt from under the big white hat under the on top of his head.
What's this about, Laxa?
You want to go to Bongies? Man, we just had our safe house blown up and got attacked down that way. I reckon we give
Oh, I think
Bongie
we need to
a
attack
rest
him.
for a bit.
Well, I mean, I don't think Bongy did it, did he?
No. I just think we should just steer clear of that area for just
Well,
give us some time. We've only just come back from there with one of their men.
There are cube hotels all over. Where's the closest one?
Jimmy,
I mean, look,
Yes,
man.
sir.
I
hang on, relay, hang on. Jimmy, answer me, damn it! Where's
I
the
am
closest
here.
cube hotel?
The closest cube hotel is approximately 2 kilometers away. On
Can you?
That's the one.
Yeah, is it in Little Europe?
yes,
That's where we are now, right?
Yeah. It is in Little Europe, 2 blocks south.
Thanks, Jimmy. Can you just flick us the GPS coordinates?
Yep,
And
and
flick
it's sort
it
of
to these guys as
bing, and
well.
the little and ding 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 ding, and
Is
the little
that-
link pops up.
Is that the one we stayed in?
No, the one you stayed in was back in
God
old
damn it! I
Japantown.
paid $15 and I didn't stay in that bloody hotel. I
Yeah,
did use
that
their
was last
shower.
night. Me too. But yeah, their elevator's fucked anyway.
All right. Well, once Version gets here, we'll go have a good night's sleep for once, for the first
Yep.
time in the last week.
Sorry, you go.
Yeah. So, is there any more business in the garage, so to speak?
Anybody else? No.
No, it's pretty clean. I mean,
It's very clean around here.
Yeah, I
All
guess
packed
actually,
and ready
as
to
you
go.
look up, yeah, everything. It's not that it's clean; it's just ultra neat because everything's been moved. And you look over, and all the toolkit bags have been packed into bags that are just sitting next to the garage door in this neat little row. Everything, funny enough, except for the bed and the blanket that you had pulled over and the pillow.
it's like all these dust
Like
frames where
even
things
the
are laying on the
shitty
wall.
little kettle that was sitting on top of the shitty little cabinet has been moved over.
Look, man, if I had more time, those cabinets would be unbolted from the wall. But
Boy,
Why, yes, sir.
You forgot to pack up the cot here. Get to it, would you?
I didn't pack up anything, sir.
You what?
I didn't pack up anything, sir. I diligently made sure that nobody disturbed you.
Fucking useless.
You.
Oh boy.
Sir.
Enough of your stuttering there, boy.
Of course, sir. Of course.
So I have to do it myself.
Or
I'll
you
just
could.
fold it up and throw it in the corner.
Don't worry to take
God, you did
like the
something.
match, the pillow and the blanket and everything. Yep, gets all
Yeah,
chucked up.
all still in there.
Yep, and you throw it up against the bed. It's at this point that everybody's agent kicks off. Bling 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 bling. And as you all look down, it's a group call from Buzz.
Open. Jimmy, open.
Communication
Open.
channels opened.
Hey,
Of
Buzz,
course,
what's going on,
sir.
man?
Boy, answer the phone.
Of course.
Can't
And
you hear it ringing?
bling, it engages. Who else picks up?
Me.
Hey, Buzz.
Version? Yours rings as well? No? Oh, good. Yep, so you all connect through. Yeah.
Do we notice? Do we see who's on the call?
Yes, so
we notice
a
that
little
Virgil's not there?
chops up, and yeah, you can see it's all you guys. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad, man. Pretty fucking knackered, but what's up? What's kicking?
Everybody else good?
Are we being murdered?
Very good, thank you.
Can't complain.
Yeah, someone's after us.
Yeah. Don't know if you know this, but there's a bit of a bounty on your heads.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
big
no
too.
shit.
What?
Yeah. Luckily enough,
can't.
no names though, but they've got pictures of you fighting in a street outside of a burning building. I mean, it looks magnificent as fuck.
It looks cool, right?
It looks insanely cool. Like,
Well, that's
fucking cool.
better make a name for ourselves.
Well, look, these. Yes, sir.
Show me those pictures.
Of course, sir. Bear with
you
me,
got the
and I
pictures.
shall ask Mr. Buzz to send them through to you post haste.
Very good.
Of
As you
course,
were.
sir. Hang on. Can you hold the line for a second? Just hold on. Yep. Yep. Hold on. And all of a sudden, these photos start pinging up in the chat of you guys fighting in the street. There's some pretty good shots of like Jin leaning around the corner shooting. Angus getting like bloody close range and shooting some dude in the tits. Even Relay and peeking around the corner. Dante throwing a grenade and this mad fucking Datsun ploughing down a street. Yeah. What's the goss? I guess.
Yep. Go on.
We don't have a place to stay anymore because it burned down. And,
so-
Oh, you guys were
So
staying. Oh yeah, I thought that place looked familiar.
Yeah, remember how you used to stay
Yeah,
there
you
too?
lived
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. Holy shit.
So basically, the safe house that we were staying at got for lack of better
Attacked.
words, got bombed, got attacked, got set on fire, and there was a few blokes there. Dante we're gonna follow him, but Dante
Show some initiative.
stealthily chose to take another path, and we had to fight. So,
It was a fuck up.
but
It worked
at
perfectly.
the end of the
there.
day, we're all still here,
Look at these
and we're
photos.
Don't
then
say. I mean, don't get me wrong. What I see is a firefight, so doesn't scream stealthy to me. But you guys are obviously still alive because you're talking, so that's a plus. Who did you guys piss off?
I don't know.
I mean, it could be many number of people. There was this bloke called Canvas.
Yeah, the guy you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, I
He
was
could be
there for that
pissed
one.
off. Yeah,
he's a weird dude, eh?
What Gussie got on him?
Well, nothing.
Look,
Nothing at all. That's what's weird about him.
I'm certain that he's blown up a couple of towns.
I'm sure he's like drowned babies. He looks weird. He doesn't look like
Also-
anything.
Also, we kind of reneged on that contract that he wanted. Yeah, turns.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I might have. I'll take the hit for that. So I kept our target alive because
You remember?
he worked with a good friend of yours and mine, Javier Legote.
Ah, yeah.
So we thought, well, we're already in the good graces of Legote, so we'll go have a chat. And we worked some things out. The eel wasn't too bad. He was all right. Good friend of mine now. And then we got shot at on the highway. Like there was like a AV and there was buggies and all sorts of shit. And then Relay like launched her bike like crazy off of our van and into like the AV and
sick.
just destroyed it. It was cool as, man.
I have no idea why I did it.
What is it with you guys in vehicles? So it was bloody scooter off a what?
Scooter off of the back of a buggy onto a van, off of that into an AV.
And then a daddy going down the road ploughing into what looks like agents.
Yeah. They were the bad guys. They shot first. So
They definitely started it.
They definitely started it.
I'm not here to judge.
We finished it.
But we finished it. We're still here. They're
Damn
not.
straight.
Not
Maybe one.
scratch.
So yeah, that's where we're at. Now, I mean, we're
Right.
just waiting for Version to get here. He should be here any minute. But
Well, it
he's
turns
probably not on the
out.
call because he's driving.
Oh, okay. But he's alive.
He's
Yeah,
alive.
Version.
Last
Just,
time.
just touching base. It turns out Mr. Canvas, well, it sounds like he saw quite a few groups about getting the eel. So it wouldn't surprise me if those people on the highway were just another group trying to cash him in.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Surprised-
So okay.
You didn't find more of them, to be honest, but I guess they were all shit.
Yeah, they were. I mean, I blew up a buggy with one bullet. It's pretty crazy.
Nice.
What else happened? That was a crazy day. Man, it's all a blur. And the eel had like a shield coming out of his arm. Whew. It was
Grouse.
wild.
So yeah, back to these fellows in the fire. Pun not intended. Fight. Who are they?
They would be the baddies.
Well, one of them was called Phil.
Right.
Yeah, one's name was Phil.
You don't say.
Do you know any
do you know him?
Phils?
Can't say I do. Strange name Nightcity, but all right.
Yeah, because these guys, right? They didn't have any markings or tattoos or none
No,
of that bullshit.
they were
when we were interrogating him, right?
devoid. Yep.
Okay.
Like,
there was
absence of any sort of ID.
Yeah, so I mean, we had a chat with one of them, but he didn't give up much. He didn't have any markings, no tattoos, no
Last
sort
name.
of. Yeah, no, he was just known as Phil.
Well, that's like, I mean, I'm no expert, but that's kind of like standard Black Ops stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and he said there was a 15,000 eddies bounty per head. That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that's what's sort of started this phone call, I guess.
Right.
So not that
It's-
they've got your names, but yeah, your faces have been put around a few places.
Shit.
Well, they
Yeah.
knew who we were.
Hard I work to
Before
keep my
those
face
photos
down on things.
Sorry, say that again, Rob.
So they knew where we lived and who we were before those photos went up.
Yeah, they knew where we were living.
Yeah, I mean,
We wouldn't have been in
I'm
a
just-
firefight if they didn't blow our house up. So,
true. But I'm just kicking a can around here. I would say that they might not have known who you were, but they were staking out the unit. But now they know who you are. Well, now they know what you look like.
Now I think they
Yeah,
knew
they
us.
better not
Well-
forget it, huh?
the good thing is they don't know what version looks like. They just know his car.
Yeah,
Right.
there's some sort of pretty bad pictures. I mean, you can kind of see part of him, but yeah, you can't really see his face, which I guess is lucky for him. They know the car though, and I gotta be honest, that car's pretty, recognisable. You don't see too many shitty cars like that.
Well, Buzz, do you know who's putting the bounty out?
Well, that's the thing.
It's you.
No, it's not me. Check your door. It doesn't. It's like when people hide behind a shell company. So at the moment, it's just going to a Dropbox.
So someone's so a coward has put out a bounty on us. They don't want us to know them.
Well, that's why we use
I
people
mean,
like Buzz here, so we don't.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it. I mean, I'm sure they've got their.
What's the
People going
proof
around?
proof of the job being done? What's the requirements?
Well,
I kukri off Dante's ear. No, I'm just joking. I don't do that. I retract. I think about it.
Well, yeah, they're asking for proof of death, so bodies preferably. But
Why do I say we cash in on ourselves? Blow this fucker away.
the stipulation is
What?
that it's essentially bodies and possessions.
There's 3 minutes left.
Thanks, mate. All right, we're back. Yeah. So they're asking for proof of death, Dropbox, all that shenanigans. It's very bizarre, I guess, in a sense, because don't get me wrong, it's not like you guys have big reps.
Hey, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
well,
personal.
I'm the Red
I
Death.
beg to differ.
well, I'm just saying, like you're known, but
It's probably the eel.
15,000. That's a lot of dosh.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we pissed someone off, and we're just not sure who.
Well, I mean that's the thing. But don't get me wrong. That's
So there's no other. They just want death. We don't have anything they want. We just want us dead.
that's just what they're offering. Yeah.
God damn.
Hey, Buzz, you got any contacts that can find out who has set up this bounty on us?
Yeah. I'm already trying. It's just I'm trying to be a little discreet because at the
Yeah,
moment,
for sure.
you know, they don't
We
know.
don't want you. We don't want your head on the chopping block.
Yep. So I've already had a cheeky word with Javier.
I mean,
What do you say?
keep yourself safe.
Oh, he's going to listen. He's
Oh, so you don't want. Sorry.
I've worked with Javier a bit now, so he's not a Nightcity native. So hopefully, that'll keep us safe. But at the same time, I mean, you guys have to be careful because, the word is just shoot on sight.
I mean, that's not
So-
ideal.
No.
You think we should lay low?
It's not just about laying low, it's just about being super careful. Because, bullets hurt.
Yeah,
I
you
don't like
goddamn right
bullets.
they do.
Well, Buzz,
Hey.
make sure you keep yourself safe. Don't worry getting out that you know exactly who and where we are.
All right, well, have a good life and bye.
Hey, what? No, come on, man.
Fuck it with you.
All right.
But
Got any
yeah,
other news for us, other than our impending doom?
not really. No, sorry. I mean, sucks to be you.
Well, it sounds like to me
It
we either
does.
gotta hide or keep moving. Stay liquid.
One of the two, I guess. I mean, if you want to stay liquid, I guess go get a bloody good curry and shit your shorts. That's fine too. I mean, I would just hide, to be honest. It'll get stinky. But
Well,
all right.
apparently we're not allowed to go to Bongies, so that's out of the question.
Yeah, that restaurant doesn't even have walls, man.
Yeah. The Dante makes a fair point. It's fairly open there, but I mean, a good Lux is a good Luxer, am I right?
Yeah, you goddamn right.
It would be safe there. He's got a goddamn cleaver.
True, but I mean,
I'm pretty sure he's still got one of Version's boots or something.
got to
No,
be.
he gave that back.
Yeah, he gave that back. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Tonic is still frequently around there. You got to be careful because if he catches you on Spunkstagram, you're fucked. They'll know exactly where you are.
Yeah, they will.
Oh.
All right. Well, we'll try and lay low a little bit for the next couple of days, I think. And
Appreciate the heads up.
yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah, just But if I find out anything, I'll give you guys a buzz. And
Done it.
What a man.
Just
Flea.
And also, if you get word of any work going for some fugitives,
Preferably at night.
yeah,
I
something
mean-
under the.
you can't fault your work commitment.
There we go.
Positive. I mean, fear of impending doom and death, and you're still
Hey,
willing
we
to keep working.
We still need Eddies, man.
Yeah, I mean, Live
I
your
guess-
best life.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go pack it in for the night. And once
Yeah.
version gets here, we'll go find somewhere to stay, and we'll keep in contact.
Yeah. Let's keep in touch. Don't be a stranger. Uru.
Uro.
Catch you later.
We'll
Bye.
hopefully see you soon.
Boy,
Why, yes, sir.
organize these photos into ones with me in it and ones without me in it.
Of course.
Then filter them on picture quality of how good I look, and then
Oh.
file them in 2021,
2045.
2045.
Of course.
Start thinking, how old is?
Well, I guess we're
And
not going
basically,
to a
he
cube hotel.
deletes a couple of them and then basically just grades them on how clearly you can see your face. And they get the better ranking, and then it's by dynamic pose.
I
Fantastic.
scribbled down a small note in my phone.
Yeah.
Angus 2021 vampire.
All right.
So,
Oh,
So
what
I
years
might-
ago it's
you want to check out Relay's place?
Yeah, I mean, we'll just, man, version should have been here by now. Jimmy. Can you send a voice text to version?
Of course. What would you like to say?
Hey, version, it's Jin Rai. Where are you, man? Hope you're not in trouble. We're heading off to Relay's place. She's got a place. Let us know when you're back at the garage, and we'll flick you the address from Jin Rai.
Translating.
Message sent.
He's trying to do the whole thing.
Full stops after every second and third word. Still going. Fucking hell.
Well, I found last time if I make shorthand notes, I can't remember what I've made. So, bear with me. Yep, so you send that through to the ether. So, version, you're
Agent.
hanging out. First key. In the old daddy as you just like fanging eastward.
Yeah, I'm just like
He's
behind the wheel. Got the stereo cranked up as loud as it will go. I've got Never playing by Moving Pictures, just full bore. Just hitting the wheel, and I'm not paying attention to my phone at all.
And I'm just trying to think because it's not like all the cool phones. It's like so you're so focused on the wheel, the music's so loud, like you don't even see the little flash off in the corner of your eye, as it's like because it's the old flip top style, and you're just like banging the wheel as you blaze, and then it's getting to the sun is starting to set and it's getting pretty dark, and out this way. It's pretty much corporation agri-farms. So it's just like other than like massive solar panel arrays, and then there's just like a couple of little like service stations where it's just a little chew with a little something to nibble on, and bloody trucks are blazing down the highway. But other than that, it's nothing much to see.
Yeah, so I'll pull over at just
Tuck
this
shop.
little side road, I guess. It's down in between the aggregates and that, and I just head for this barn that I can see, and I just sort of skid up next to this barn. I get out of the car, and slam the door down behind me, but I can still hear the music in my head, and I'm just like just bopping away and punch dancing my way over to this barn, rip the door open, slide on in, and basically it's just a flawless rendition of the scene
I
from
think there's a
Footloose.
Footloose. Yep. Yep.
there's a dancing skill, isn't there?
Oh, yes. There is. Because Jin actually
Yeah,
has it. Yep, make a dance check.
yeah, sweet.
See if it's flailing or. I mean, in his head it looks perfect.
In his head,
Yeah,
it's
in his head it
perfect,
looks
but what's the
amazing.
reality.
I believe it. Is it a dexterity or
correctly.
reflex? Not
15.
bad. Not bad
Not
at
bad.
all. Yeah. It's pretty bloody close to the scene that some really old dude danced a lifetime ago. Frank Bacon or something. I don't know.
37 years ago.
And he's you sort of vaguely remember this dance that you saw a while ago, and you're just sort of like, yeah, that was cool. And you banging, and then you just sort of, as you get into it, the more and more it feels more natural, and you're like, you can't tell me what to do, Dad! And you just keep breaking out into this massive dance scene. It's exhilarating, it's freeing, it's uplifting. And you feel relaxed after it, you feel like you've worked out some of these pented up feelings and emotions and the stress and possibly the fact that you've had 3/5 of fuck all sleep in like the last month. But you're feeling alright, there's still some anger that you've got, and there's still some fucking bad feelings and vibes, especially after losing the Eleanor for a brief period without permission. But yeah, you sort of stop after a while and you huff and pluff and you're like,
Those fuckers. Fucking Jinrai. I gotta call him. I pull out my phone and I see that I've got like all these missed calls.
yeah.
and
So as you pull out
messages
your
and whatnot.
phone, there's a couple of missed calls from Jen. Then there's a missed call from Buzz, and then there's a audio clip that has been sent to you from Jinrai.
Play audio.
Yep. So it comes through to the familiar, very cheap knockoff sounding William Shatner. Hey, version.
Go on.
It's Jinrai. Hope you're not in any trouble. We're going to Relay's place. We'll flick you the address later. Yours, Jinrai. Well, sincerely, Jinrai.
The fuck's wrong with my place?
That's what he got out of it. Fuck is taking.
Start audio message. Jin, I think you and I need to have a sit down and have a face to face because seriously, man, that was not cool what just happened. You put me under a lot of pressure. Well, I've been under a lot of pressure, and I gotta tell you that pushed me over for a moment. Don't ever fuck with a man's car. Ever. Anyway, why are you going to Relay's place? What's wrong with my joint? Love version.
And that's when you realise that your phone's so old that it doesn't have an agent or a voice actuator. You've just got to press the record button.
Didn't he have a
Yeah,
shitty little
I've been
beep bop?
Yeah, you held it down.
No, you said start recording. Anyway,
Yeah, and as
So-
I said that, I'm like pushing a
Gin.
button on my phone.
you get a little voicemail come up, and it's that.
Hey, and so I'll play it on loudspeaker so everyone can
Yep.
hear it.
So everybody hears that.
Yeah.
He said he loved you.
He did.
Told you. Well,
The bromance. Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's 2045. We do what we want.
wait,
Um,
his car?
Yeah, no. So, I think we need to go to your place, Relay. Let's find
How
that
far is it?
first. Flick. Or we could just go to a cube hotel. That's fine too. So with the cube hotels, are they like a normal
Surveillance.
hotel?
A
So
cube
again-
They got
hotel.
scales there?
Hang on. Have they got Nathan? You go.
Surveillance.
Wow. A lot of places have surveillance.
All right, we'll go to relays, and then we'll organize.
Yep.
The meet with version.
How far to your place, really?
Let me just check the map. We're in Little Europe.
Oh, have I got you on
Correct.
the big map?
Yeah. Just about here.
In the
that's
combat
away.
zone,
Oh wait, sorry.
Where?
South Night City. Is that what you
Oh,
said?
the combat zone, is it?
I'm
think so.
trying to.
Well, we were in old Japantown before. That's combat zone.
Yeah, we were.
Anyway, it's along the docks.
Okay.
Over there. Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
All
that's
right.
not far.
Somewhere around there, somewhere.
All right. Who's riding with me?
I'll ride with Jin. Do we need to put any of the? We need to take any aversion stuff.
Yeah, we probably should.
Does he need his stuff, or should we leave it for him to put in his car? Because he's
Yeah,
He's
you
got a
know what?
boot.
Leave it here. He's upset enough.
Yeah, he might. He might
Take
not like it.
it. Leave a note. Dear version, borrowed your stuff, Jin.
that's it. He's dead.
You don't touch another man's spanner.
Fix your
Yeah, no.
toilet.
Let's leave it here.
Dante. Dante.
We'll lock up. I don't have a key, but we'll just shut it. He'll be right. And we'll hook over to relays. All right.
Hey.
And break. Whoop, nope. Relay?
Before we start going, and I pull out my little. God damn it! Should roll initiative.
Oh, it's on. Everybody roll for initiative.
Fuck.
She got a gun.
I pull out my little bug detector and just quickly sweep it over everyone.
11?
Yep. So you give everybody a sweep over. So everybody,
What the fuck?
just to let everybody on the stream know what's going on, Rana accidentally rolled initiative. She got a 10. Nathan then rolled initiative. He got 11. Jake just rolled initiative. He got 12.
Oh, fuck it.
Who's
Oh,
gonna
well.
roll
Let's
13?
go.
Come on.
Where are
Here
we?
we go,
Oh, on the other
Dante.
page. Oh, there it is.
Oh, for God's sakes, now we gotta wait for him.
Ruined.
12.
12.
Oh, God damn it.
Snaps. Now Jay has to.
You're gonna have no choice now. What am I doing?
9.
Oh,
No,
it's
ten,
gone the
11,
other
12,
way.
12.
Well
Wow.
done. Well
We
done.
got the straight.
So really, if anybody failed, it's Rob. Well done, Rob. You fucked
Yeah.
it up.
I use a luck point.
Should have got a
Okay, Rob uses a luck point to make a 13. Well played. That was pretty sexy. Yeah, so Relay pulls out like this little wand thing and she's like over everybody. But you don't get any pickups of anything.
Just check. Very important. None of this information is going to be followed anyway. Also, I'm going to scan the bikes.
Yep, you give the bikes a one. Nothing picks up.
Okay, we're good to go to my place.
Jesus.
Let
All
me
right.
take blood samples.
Jump on, Angus.
I'll literally jump on.
Jesus.
Hey, Relay, you ever? I mean, you were riding around on a scooter before. You ever been on one of these?
A little
Dang
beyond
it.
my price range. Oh shit!
Yeah. And Dante's like.
You get to like 30 k's and Relay's like, too fast, too fast.
Yeah.
Punch it. It's like 150.
It's really low.
All right.
Are we
So
there yet?
Relay
It's like
leads
GTA,
you.
other side of the road.
On a very elaborate path.
All right. Make me a drive check.
Didn't really mean that, but all right.
So you try and scare her.
Please be a one. Please be a one. Oh, that's
Yeah,
all
good,
right.
it's good, it's good.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Yep. Couple of like yum 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 as you swerve it in and around traffic.
Mask on first, obviously.
You essentially she leads you down pretty much straight south to the Docklands, and you pass sort of through the university district where it's a bit more upmarket, lot better class of people, and then into South Nightcity, blasting past the combat zones. And there's cameramen looking left, right, and center, and the media reporting, and then there's like random mungings and gangs. But then, some parts of it are quite civil, and people just going about their night. But she leads you down to the Docklands, where you get to a large area where there's all these cranes picking and moving all this cargo, and you come to a toll booth or a boom gate, and Relay sort of leans over to the control pad and looks back and then covers it, and you can hear it toot, 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 and then the boom gate sort of opens up.
I note some of those buttons, I pressed a button and then I pressed the backspace. That's the whole pattern.
So it takes 10 minutes for her to do this thing. And in the meantime, Dante is pulled up behind you eventually, looking chill and calm and relaxed with Angus on the back. And you both sort of pull in, and Relay's sort of pointing in. As you go down, you sort of come to an area where it's just sort of like rows upon rows of shipping containers, like these big shipping containers of various sizes. And she tells you to stop in front of a big row. Go.
So I walk up and down the shipping containers for a little bit
I watch.
and go, yep, it's this one. They moved it over here today. Thankfully, it's on the bottom floor today, which is even better. And I tap on the wall of the shipping container where there's this little fluoro green, tag. Okay, so haven't been here for a while. Might be a bit dusty, but at least I can access it today because last time I was here, it was on the top floor.
Climb check.
And yeah, that's a bit shit. Might be enough room for the bikes in there. Yeah, actually, there should be enough room for a bike in there. So I go to open the shipping container door.
Yep.
And reef it open. And there is a
Shotgun traps.
that would actually fit with relay. Let me tell you, a shotgun trap would be marvelous, and I really should have thought of that.
Next time.
Too much rust.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, it's been a while, man. So
Yeah, if anybody can recommend a
It's-
good Australian Rust server, that'd be awesome. Chuck it in the comments.
We'll have viewers.
Uh,
yeah.
so up on the walls are these chain bunks
Oh wow.
hung up. So they're currently folded up against the walls.
The wall, and then they pull down.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, you mean? Yeah, cool.
Yep. So they pull up and lock into place. Think like almost like on a
Wow.
boat. So they flip up. There's shitty desk and chairs. Like they're serviceable, but they've obviously been one, home repaired, and two, picked off the side of a road. The same with
Totes, not a garbage bin.
same with the desk. There's a little door in the corner. There's kitchen counter with again a very, obviously these bits and pieces have been found and home repaired. I do believe there is a small stove and a little hot plate. There is a storage cabinet on the wall, and it's carefully labelled through. The storage cabinet on the wall is carefully labelled through years of all these different, like, theories that Relay's been going through. So each cabinet is A to Z, the Black Heist theory, the Watergate scandal, etc., and they're all shitty, worn out, rusted USBs by now. Crappy, barely working laptop on the table that must have been stolen from a dumpster, or she punched a homeless man for it. But
Jesus.
this is Relay's little setup.
Yeah, this'll do. This'll do.
The walls, by the way, look like a really like a bolt gun metal, and then it looks like there's this silver wallpaper that's been slapped all over it. So don't touch
Alfoil.
that.
You say silver,
That's
alfoil.
yeah, silver wallpaper. We'll say alfoil. If you're American, I guess aluminum foil.
Tinfoil. So yeah,
aluminum falcon.
it's lead paint and then tinfoil all over it. That's the one like really nasty looking part of the place. Other than that,
Wow, that and the lights.
Yeah.
It's almost, I guess, like a fluoro bulb-esque, but obviously LEDs. But it's this real weird lighting that your eyes
Yeah.
sort of struggle to adjust to for a moment.
it's very mismatched and unloved looking, but cleanish.
Homey. Is there at this dockyard, as opposed to, let's say, inside of this thing, where I can park my sexy bike, but it's out of the way of public view without getting crushed by a container or something dumb?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's plenty of places outside of you, but it is actually an active dock. So whether something happens to it in the interim, it's not like there's secure parking.
Okay, so
Well,
clearly if
there
this-
is a car park which you saw as you're coming in, which you presumed was like for people working and stuff like that, or other people that needed to come down. But again, it's not secure.
Okay, fuck it. So, but if this container was to move, like they were going to move this up to the top shelf or whatever, we would definitely feel that shift, wouldn't we?
You would, yeah. It's not like
We're
you'd be like,
currently-
If
oh,
that's going to happen, I can just jump on my bike and just get down
yeah.
before.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And at the moment, there are other crates on top of it, so you'd hear it wouldn't catch you in the middle of the night. Oh shit! Oh no, we're in China now.
All right.
I-
Well, I will. Once everyone's in, I might see if my bike will fit in there, as it
Yep.
was very expensive.
Yeah. There is. It's intimate, but it is a fairly big container. So
Is
by
it
the
big enough
time
to
you
fit
bring the
both our
bikes
bikes or not?
in, yeah, you can fit both the bikes in.
Cool.
The beds can come down, or the bunks can come down, but it's just a bit of a tight squeeze with the bikes in it.
Hey, well, we just need somewhere to crash.
Yep.
I will flick version.
Oh, actually, the bikes would go. You could actually fit the bikes down the far end. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Turn them sideways. Well, maybe
I'll
not yours, but
I think. Yeah. Give me 1 sec, because I've got a. I think I scribbled out a plan of it.
All right. While she's doing that,
Slightly
I'll flick
corrected.
version the location of the docks, and to let us know when he's here. Because there's a special code to get in that only Relay knows.
yep. So yeah, momentarily version, you get a bing, and when you look at your phone, it's sort of a tag that points to the southern docklands in South Nightcity
With a shacker.
with a shaka emoji.
I'm gonna quickly pull out like that bag of that quick list of supplies I've posted.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna pull that out and pop that on the floor and be like, right, so this is all the shit I've got packed up here, except for the computer, because that's on the table and that's mine, and you're not gonna touch that, okay? Very important. So look, this is all I got here. Was kind of like thinking there'd be 4 of us, and then Dante appeared, but I've already got shit. So like you guys can have bits and pieces if you need. We've got food for a couple of days.
cool. I will also flick version a text saying that the garage is compromised.
Version, you get a text. Not an audio one for a change. And it says, the garage is compromised.
Or it's too, that sort of, it's too hot to be hanging there. Too much heat.
Could have fucking told me that before I spent $1,800 on fucking.
I sent another text. We still got to pay you.
32,200, just to remind you.
We still got to get that 32,200 to the owner of that garage, though. We got this. Send text from Jinrai.
And he turns around and starts dancing again.
Never.
I don't want to deal with this today.
I could dance if I wanted, Dad.
I go straight back into punch dancing around the barn again.
All right. Well, I mean,
Occasionally, there's like this just outburst in the middle of my little punch dance. These fucking guys!
And out of nowhere, like an old farmer. Oh, hello there, smack! Ah!
Steal my fucking car! Fuck with my head! Fucking
They fucked with your
put me on
head.
a surgery! Fucking assholes!
See
Gold.
if I help him with his surgeries ever again.
Gold. So yeah, the rest of you are looking at this. Cargo shipping container that's been essentially turned into an ad hoc living arrangement.
Conspiracy
It is fairly dusty. Hasn't seen the light of day for a while. But yeah, it's serviceable, it's maintainable, and it's somewhat livable.
I crash.
Yeah. Yep.
I fucking crash.
Yep. You just pull a bunk down, top or bottom.
I'll go bottom.
Yep. Equally as uncomfortable as the top. You just sort of like.
Doesn't
But you know what?
closer to the ground, closer to cover.
At this time, it feels like heaven, and it feels like moments, and you're out. Anybody else? What
I'm
would
going
you
to
like
amble
do?
over to the kitchen.
Yep.
Here we go.
Kitchen.
Boy,
Why, yes, sir.
show me a recipe on how to make a toasted cheese sandwich.
Oh, of course, sir. If you think back to your younger days, I'm sure you can remember Bessie being a. Sorry, that was weird. Bessie making you a good old grilled sandwich. And
I
they,
remember the tasted good, but I've never made a thing in my life.
oh, don't sell yourself short, sir. But of course, bear with me and I shall find a SpewTube video. And yep, he finds a reasonable video of how to make a grilled cheese.
I get out like every chopping board and every knife and
So
make a
the
giant
one
mess of it and
chopping
end up with
board
one like little.
and the 2 butter knives I own.
They're both out.
One for butter, one for cheese. Very important.
Um, yeah, there's not a lot of work with here, but you open up her fridge, and inside the tiny freezer, you do find a loaf of bread and some frozen chunks of cheese that you kind of pull out.
Rip them all out. Yeah, rip out the bread, rip out
Yep.
the cheese. I don't really know where to butter, so I butter everything.
Well, you're
Cheese
doing a
included.
marvelous job, sir, I must say.
Boy, don't interrupt. I'm concentrating.
I apologize, sir.
Limit it to 1 compliment a minute.
Of course, sir.
Boy, how the fuck do I use this grill?
So with this kind of grill, sir, basically you must heat up the pan, but not too hot, because you don't want to burn the bread, you just want to toast the bread. And then when it's got a good temperature, you want to close the lid on it so that you melt the cheese, but again, without burning the bread.
That's all great information, but I need, like, temperatures and what button do I press?
Do you see that little dial, sir? About
This one?
halfway. Yes, that one, sir. Good job.
Kind of halfway. Is it ready yet?
Give it another couple of minutes. It's got
damn
to warm up. But I must say, a minute has been gone by, and it is mighty fine grilling that you're doing there, sir. Mighty fine. Mama would be proud.
Well done, boy. I got a bit of downtime waiting for this thing to heat up, so you can just keep them coming, would you?
Of course, we still have another 40 seconds, but I will be very mindful to the second, I must say. You might want to think about turning it over in a moment, sir.
What, now?
Well, you can use your prerogative, sir. It doesn't have to be down to a second in that one.
I turned over right now.
Good job. Yep. So give it five or so minutes. You make a grilled sandwich, and he compliments you on the minute, every minute.
You're good. Take my sandwich and go sit on the top bunk above Jim, and
It's not too bad. For something that's a very first cooking, yeah, it's turned out alright. It's chewy, but warm, toasty. Done alright.
boy, make a note of this.
Of course, sir.
Quick selfie.
With cheese sandwich.
Cheese in my yep. I have like the kitchenette in the background, grill open and bread still on the counter, crumbs everywhere.
Put it on Spunkstagram, tag exactly where we are.
Yeah.
There's the thing. That's what the lead paint and the tin foil is for. This thing is a bloody.
It's locked down.
Paint is probably an inch thick. It's just constant layers of lead paint, stick on the tin foil, lead paint, stick on the tin foil.
Sorry. Yeah, kick on.
Relay is going to, before she crashes, she's gonna go through her filing cabinet and look for any of the USBs that are tagged with possible town disappearances, because she's still certain this is going to be related to Canvas tangentially.
All right, make a research.
Research. I'll get there. Just local expert. Brawling. Education. It's okay, I'm smart, I promise. I'll find research eventually. I mean, but if one of you guys happens to find research, that would be handy.
Oh, right.
What are you researching?
I am going through my USBs.
Wasn't that just library search?
Yeah.
Library?
Oh yeah,
Top of-
library search. Sorry.
Cool. Ping!
Yeah. Sorry. So what exactly are you looking for?
Do you remember that little joke thing we had that about towns disappearing off the map?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Relay's
yeah,
still
you-
certain that's tangentially related to Canvas.
Yeah, you sort of fire up the old computer. It takes a minute for it to boot in after it blows all the dust out. And yeah, you sort of start rehashing through some old files, kind of bringing yourself up to speed and trying to remember, what they were all about. And at the same time, trying to form new connections with information.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making a new Canvas USB. Get my new pin board set up with question mark instead of Canvas's face. Nice hat though. Red string, plenty of red string.
Yep, and you start making out a new string map. Anybody else?
Canvas wants the eel dead. The eel nose version.
I
The
guess
eel nose.
no time like the present. Mr. Angus, sir.
Yes, sir?
Can I borrow boy for a moment?
I beg your pardon?
With your permission, sir, I'd like to borrow your agent.
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Boy listens to me and me only. What do you want him for?
I just wanted to call back that limo service and complain about them driving off.
You know what I find more useful? You should write him an angry email.
Leave a bad
Nothing
review.
gets your point across like hammering at those keys on a keyboard.
Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't have the same effect, but
Have you tried capital letters?
I am familiar with caps lock. Yes.
Maybe an angry red font?
Oof.
Absently highlighted letters.
Rightio. Well, that being said, I guess we'll just sleep it off.
I can give you their contact details.
Oh, well, it was under your name, so
No, I can't have been.
you ordered it.
Actually, Boy ordered it.
That's why I wanted to talk to him.
Boy, Dante's got some questions for you.
Of course, sir. I'm more than happy to talk. Mr. Dante, what questions would you like to ask?
Mr. Boy, sir, could you
Boy,
please
calm the fuck down.
Sorry,
kindly
sir. It was a new. I've never been called Mister before.
Would you kindly return, call back that limousine agency? I would like to request a refund as they disappeared on me. Well, on Mr. Angus, I assume. They wouldn't know who I was.
Of course, I can call them back. Would you mind telling me the finer details of it so I can put a complaint through?
Sure. Well, basically, they offered us, you hired a bulletproof limousine, and one gunshot later, and this thing's flying down the road without his client. Ridiculous.
I mean, if you're happy, Dr. Angus, I can most certainly put a complaint in. Just being mindful, though, sir, that this was a luxury limousine service, not what one would call a combat scenario limousine. So, I mean, they may be entitled to be able to leave.
Well, I don't believe that it's Night City. One bullet shouldn't scare away your ride and leave you stranded in the middle of.
Oh, I agree, most certainly, sir. I'm just, again, checking with Dr. Angus.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Mr. Angus.
I'm just gonna type a little message on there for Boy to
I
read.
feel like this service, they owe you. I don't expect you to get an actual refund. I expected them to, we paid $400 in cash. There should be at least 4 hours worth of limo time that they owe us.
I'm gonna write.
Should be
I'll
used
type
before the end
boy.
of the financial year.
Boy,
Yes,
just
sir.
pretend to put this complaint through. You don't have to really do it.
Oh, I see now, sir. Very
And
witty.
create a whole song and dance for Mr. Dante over here.
Of course, sir. I will do the deal. Yep, so it waits a couple of minutes, and it's like, so, Mr. Dante, I have put a complaint notice through, and I believe their usual response is they say wait 24 to 48 hours, and hopefully we should have a representative contact us back. If not, then we may just receive a reimbursement of funds as appropriate.
Oh, good luck to you.
I guess thank you.
Sure. All right. Nighty night then. I'm gonna.
Not in night.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
He's a strange man, Dr. Angus.
He's a bit odd, but that was very good. Well done.
Thank you, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now stop your yapping. I want to go to sleep.
Of course, sir. Good night and sweet dreams. Out like a light as always. Boo!
What about your cheese sandwich?
Oh, he's eating the
that's,
cheese
that's Long
sandwich.
John.
Oh, yeah, I ate it. Okay. I must have missed that.
I was taking selfies while I was eating it.
Oh, that's right. Now I remember. It's all coming back.
I can show you the photos if you want.
I hope so.
Anybody else want to do anything before hitting the sack?
No. Sleep. I haven't slept in like 4 days. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's roleplay.
Relay tries to stay up as best she can, but she finds even herself nodding off at the table. And we will take a quick pause break while I reset the stream. Pew. All right, so everybody falls into a deep slumber. Even Version, who's still dance punching his way through a barn shed, and he's like, into the wee hours of the morning until he passes out in his car. To be honest, Version's probably the first one that's going to wake up. Yeah, so you wake up in the back seat of the old Dado, Eleanor. Cramped, sleeping in the back seat, but or front seat, whichever you prefer. The sun is rising out in the agro farms. You can hear the whir of machinery and trucks are
Ugh.
always blasting past, and massive drones that are freighting massive containers are flying overhead. What would you like to do?
All right,
Can't
I'll
remember if
check
you
my
saw it
phone
before,
over.
but yeah. Sorry, you go.
Yeah, I'll check my phone over, see if there's any new
Yep.
information or anything come through. Double check the messages that got sent last night, and then I'll start making my way back towards town,
Yep.
towards Relay's location, noting that my my place is now off limits, I guess.
Not off limits, compromise. That's all.
Or compromise. That's the word I was looking for. And while I'm on the way back, I'll just send a quick message. Did anyone happen to grab my stuff before bailing
Yep.
from the garage stand?
Yeah, those little thumbs go. So yeah, everybody sort of hears a bing, bing, bing in whatever various tones that you have for your agents. It's quiet inside the cargo container. You can't really hear too much of the outside. You can hear like the faint hum of the big boats and stuff, and cranes. But yeah, everybody sort of wakes up to hear their phones beeping.
I was going to say, do we get reception in here?
Probably a good point. Very weak signals.
It's only a text after all. It's just going to creep through over the next 5 minutes.
Oh,
I'll reply.
Nope.
No, I'll reply. Relay organized for quick pickup, but we couldn't grab it on the bikes.
and didn't
From-
want him
from
mad at
Jin-
us
from-
from stealing
from
our
Jinrai.
stuff.
So, question mark.
So no, we didn't get it.
So no, we didn't get it.
Did we even lock the door?
We left it. We couldn't carry it. We had to take what we had on us. We were on 2 motorbikes. So if you want it, you gotta go put it in your boot.
Well, 2 motorbikes, one trying to carry Angus. Technically, we only had 1 bike. He's a big guy for one little bike to move. Broad. My elbows are where his shoulders are.
He's a big fella.
I head for the shipping container.
Yep. Does anybody else want to do something, first thing in the morning?
Have a coffee. Have my kukri ready. Hey, I'm hunting coffee here, guys.
What is
Point me in the right direction.
what is Relay's caffeine setup?
Kettle,
Mm.
coffee grounds, the store-bought little ones. So you take a spoon, you put it in. Long life milk or powdered milk. Small thing of sugar on the side.
All right, I'd just do my best to make a good coffee
You don't think? I don't.
without
look,
without the kukri, because there's no
Hey.
coffee
Just
machine.
stir it with a cookie.
Did you say
Yeah, I'd
no
say-
cookery?
You kind of like scoop it out with the
Yes,
tip of the
yeah, scoop
kukri,
coffee
and
out
then
of
you
it. Yeah, that's
try
it.
to stir it best you can.
I can live with that. Hey, Jinrai. Me, Angus. Can you make me a coffee as well, please?
What's up, Angus? This is Jinrai. Yeah, I'll make you one. I'll make him one too. Anyone? I'll make them all one.
Lay there for a bit. Holy shit! I've got hot water. Stumble off to the bathroom.
Yep. So there's this little closed off area in the back end where Relay disappears into, and then you hear that sound of a shower going, plumbing.
Hallelujah!
All right. I might.
Shoddy next.
Yeah. I'm gonna move my bike outside. have a look around, see what's going on.
Yep. So
Yeah,
you
and we'll
peek
push them both out.
you peek your head out first and have a little check. It's not so much as you see people, but there's drones sort of flying over. That sort of like mark containers, and then a crane will come and pick them up and move them around. But not so much in this area. This area sort of seems to be, I don't know, well, not abandoned, but left aside. You don't see any people immediately, but you can sort of hear work going on and around.
All right. I'll flick another text to version. A version where you at? From Jinro.
So I see the text, and I'm guessing that I'm entering the city by now.
Yeah, well, it will take a
Wow.
couple of hours because you've blasted out of town, and you've got to travel
Yeah, okay.
all the way over the other side. But you get this while you've started. You're trying to really push it.
I'm
Well,
on
I mean-
route. I should be there before lunch.
Out of all of us, Version's probably the safest at the moment.
Mhm.
He's not in town. He
Yeah.
one-upped even Relay on bugging out. Do we want to go pick up Version stuff while we're waiting for him?
That's a big negative.
Couldn't
he's
get
got the
before,
car.
we can't do it now.
Yeah,
Damn in little trips, but
that's right. When he gets here with the car, we'll or I can meet him over there. I'll help him with it.
Let's just go
Yes,
over
sir.
what we picked up from the last haul. Anyone, any inventory we need to cycle through and redistribute?
I mean, I literally just
Phone.
picked up weapons and ammo. Ammo and keep.
phone,
I got
two
nothing.
Bluetooth headphones, two Bluetooth speakers that we
Oh, yeah, I
got
got-
between the guys.
Oh,
A
the
knife and a-
earpieces. Yeah, sorry.
Earpiece and then
Yeah.
mobiles. Yeah.
Phil's mobile
Can we still
gun
get
and knife.
chatter on that?
Say that again. Sorry.
Do we still get chatter on that, like on their mobiles? That we
No.
took? No. Okay. Got to
Oh, I
investigate.
got a machine gun actually. A couple of pistols.
We got some pistols going. Yeah. You want a couple of pistols now, do you?
He's got a shotgun. He's all about the shotgun.
I use the shotgun.
Double
is just
wheeling
spare shit.
shotguns.
Spare shit that we can sell. We can sell
That's
sell
it.
the spare shit though.
And don't
It's
forget, you can
medis.
also use it as like sort of trading if you need to. You don't always have to sell it. But yeah.
Yeah, do we need to pick anything up? Right, do we should we get obviously these masks might come in handy for disguising us a little bit. You know, we don't all have one.
I
And
do.
then
Wait, who had masks?
well, Relay's got some in this.
Oh
cupboard
yeah,
over here.
sorry, yeah.
These breathe masks. I'm like, they could be all right.
Yeah,
They're
they're
covered.
just like the little gas masks. Yeah,
With a
strap
little
over.
cylinder on the side, sort of thing. Like that's what I imagined. Yep. So yeah, we could,
Yeah.
4 of us, could one of them, and Jin's got his little proper one, but
Yeah, I've got my proper one.
we could see that, Jin. And then, I don't know, do we need any, do something about our attire? Do you want to change outfits? You know,
Do we heal any at all overnight for actually having some sort of night's sleep for once? I know it's not like D&D
Dr.
where you heal
Angus?
everything.
I do also have a medtech bag here.
Well, I feel refreshed and ready to go, so I say we do heal some.
Give me 2 seconds because I just found a really good write-up about.
where is my? Oh, there it is.
What was it?
So well, by the book, it's fuck all, but
Yeah. By the book, it's bugger all.
But we sort of got our own thing going on here.
But I found a really good write-up of...
Is it paused?
Oh, yeah, good point.
Okay.
So yeah, you basically get your hit points back for the amount of body that you have, as long as you do a full day's rest. So, yeah, 8 hours of sleep and then nothing more than light activities. Then the difference would be that if you're in hospital, that obviously happens at an even quicker process.
Okay.
But don't get me wrong, having Dr. Angus on board. So the difference between, if you got first aid, you can stabilize wounds, and there's only a couple of critical injuries. Well, I think there's only one critical injury that you can stop, maybe two. Paramedicine does a bit more, and then surgery pretty much does everything. So having Dr. Angus means that as long as he's not down, he can keep the group going. And then if you get better equipment, like for the sake of the example, let's say that had some money and you could afford to deck a place out. Well, rather than going to a clinic, he can do it all.
So instead of using breadsticks, he can actually use a scalpel and do some work.
Or a shotgun. Depends on whether he wants to be precise or just blast it out.
I found in my career I do some of my best work with chopsticks.
So.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So we'll do at least 1 day's rest, are we? And then
I'm going to
staying low.
Yep. All right. So you guys just sort of hang around. You step outside and you take a gander at the surroundings. It looks a bit different in the light of day, and you sort of pull your head back in to talk about it. And after several hours, you get a call from Version saying that he's sort of out on the street.
Just while we're doing downtime, Addy, is there anything I can do to fix up this shotgun?
You can. Are you a weaponsmith? Well, what do you mean fix up shotgun?
It's just a poor shotgun. Can I make it?
You want to service it? Yeah, you can service it, and there is a way to improve the quality. If you look in...
All right, while you're looking that up, I'll grab Relay. Relay, Version's here. Do you want me to take you to the gate? Let him in?
Yeah, we should definitely go let him in. So,
all right, jump on the bike. Oh, Jesus.
And it is a proper tinny horn. If you look in the old Facebook messages, Jake, I think I sent you the page where it breaks down the mechanic tech skill. It'll be there. So as you guys get that message and then you sort of start heading out, you can just hear this. And as you sort of come around the corner, you can...
Relay!
I'll come around the corner.
Angus?
Yep, you come around the corner of the boom gate, and there's a few people coming and going. A couple of courier trucks and vans, big trucks coming through. But yeah, you can see Dante's just pulled off. Version's sort of just sitting on the curb, hanging out the window, yelling.
Yeah, Dante Version.
The fuck are you?
Wave.
Yep, right Version. As you look down, you could just sort of see they're a couple of meters away over the other side of a boom gate.
I'm just gonna scoot into the office and backspace, backspace.
This takes about 10 minutes.
Yep. Well, it's not an office; it's a little punch pad that's near the boom gate. And you just
I wasn't sure.
You were just it's unmanned.
Yeah. Just the way you'd said it, I was thinking of an unmanned boom gate. That
not one with it. No. Yeah, you put the code in. I mean, honestly, it's probably an RFID chip where you can just scan it and whoop, but you've gone
Yeah.
old school.
There's
yep.
got to be a manual override for everything. I can't afford a card.
After 10
Cards
minutes
to be
of
tracked.
10 minutes of punching in this code, yep, the boom gate finally lifts up.
You know, it is absolute hell to have to, do this all in binary, but we get there eventually.
Yep, and you lead version down to the cargo crate.
So,
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
touch
that's
the
much
walls.
nicer than my place.
don't touch the walls, they're lead.
The fuck?
Just
It's
wait till
okay,
you see the inside. It's good.
Covered most of it with alfoil, it's fine. And I'll open up the door.
You realize living in a house with lead paint gave people like cancer and shit.
Yeah, but it also means we can't be tracked. Welcome to the world of Nightcity, where everyone has a chip in their brain. Like you, we removed yours. You're the only one here who can't be tracked.
I
Well,
remember that.
I think I'd rather be tracked than fucking die a horrible, painful death.
Wait, mate, how old are we all? Because, me, I'm expecting to die before 40, knowing my luck. So, lead paint was kind of a worth it deal. Besides, again, most of it's covered with the tinfoil by now.
You're good with going in there?
It's somewhere to
I'm
stay for
talking
a
to
few
you. I'm talking to
days.
him.
Just for a few days. We'll be okay.
Swear to God, if I get cancer.
It's okay, I threw out all the asbestos.
Oh, good. Good. Let me guess. Just piffed it out into the middle of the square there, just on the concrete.
I mean,
Yeah, there it is.
Just sitting
There.
there.
hey, they moved back to the asbestos. That's why I knew where it was.
Yeah, there's a whole heap of kids just playing on it. Look, clouds.
You do you, Timmy.
It
$5
tickles my
and
lungs.
nobody knows what's going on, okay?
Anyway, there's nothing living in a lead house. I was born and raised in lead, so
Explains a bit. Right.
The walls are solid.
Let's go then.
All right. Come on in.
yep. So as you go in version, you walk into this shipping container that's like all shiny tin walls. Down the back, you can see. Oh no, Dante and Jin have brought their bikes out. But there's bunk beds. There's a couple of little table setups. There's a little kitchen and a bathroom down the back,
Huh.
and a big board with all this red yarn string.
And a rusted old
Well-
filing cabinet. Labelled theories in big green marker. Chronologically ordered.
All right. I'll admit it. This is better than my joint.
Doesn't have the tools though, but you're feeling not too bad, and it doesn't
I'll-
Where
smell.
can I park my car?
So there was a as you sort of came in, there was a car park, which was for like visitors and the workers and stuff like that. So you could park it there, and then just walk
Yeah, I'll
down.
do that.
They don't check it too often, I promise you that. Like, you move your car once every week, and they won't know it's there. At the moment, they're not checking the J section, so I recommend if you need to park in J. Next week, they'll be
I just-
checking section H.
There's literally
I
two
don't know, man.
sections,
I
J
just-
and H.
Kind of have a little. Yeah, nice. I kind of have this little thing at the moment about leaving my car unattended, and I just sort of like.
Oh no, no, your
Just
car
don't
it was
leave the keys
attended.
in it.
I was in it.
Fight.
We might be able to find some canvas bags and, hide it near the dump pile that they've got.
Don't say that fucking name around me.
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah,
Canvas.
heck him.
Boom.
Yeah,
Somebody's
so,
off the dock.
Or dump.
So-
I don't know.
So version to catch you up. Buzz gave us a call, and he says that 15K bounty on all our heads each is legit. People are after us
15K, huh?
each.
Shit.
Not bad, huh?
Thought I was worth more than that, but okay.
We got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I suppose, give it a week, it'll shoot up again.
All right. So, where'd you go?
Any idea on who put the contract out, or
Not yet. We'll find him.
all right?
So we're just gonna lay low for a while and
What
lick our
now?
wounds. I was just saying.
Well, yeah,
Yep.
licking wounds is right up
Today
my
we
alley at the
rest.
moment.
You earned it.
Yeah.
Yep. Today
Can't
we
believe
rest.
fucking place is burned.
Tomorrow we'll might put
Not
our
rest.
ears to the
That's
ground.
that's a future version problem. Hey, Relay, you got anything to eat in this place? I'm starving, man. I haven't eaten in days.
So, we got kibble, we got hardtack, we got cheese, we got bread, we got coffee, we got sugar, we got salt, and I got this can of beans, and pretty much like it's all long life stuff. There's cans and cans and cans and boxes of pasta and
Did you say
Bread.
you got kibble?
you mean-
Yeah,
yeah, that's
It's a-
nutrition block 3.0.
very very common in 2045. There's one that's very much like dog food. You just pour the chunks out, mix it with water, and num 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 num. And then the other one's just like hard tack rations. So you just
I always think of them as those NutriBlocks from
Yeah.
Firefly.
yeah, very much so. Handy to have a drink with. It's like eating wheat
Very well.
bix, dry wheat bix.
I have long life milk.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll take one of them in a
Wheat
glass
Bix.
of milk.
Yep. You've had worse. It does
Yep.
the job. So yeah, you sort of obviously all agree to sort of try and rest and recuperate. So you spend the day doing not much, but planning ahead. Obviously, it's going to be an interesting moment, knowing full well that there is actual hard cash out on all your heads. Version, you've now seen these pictures that have come through, and yeah, luckily there's not there's your car is recognizable, but there's no clear shot of you. Like yes, arms, some of your chest, but not your beard in some photos. But again, it's hard to see because it was nighttime. So
Relay seats over
you're
this.
kind of okay. But yeah, the car's obviously been made. But everybody else is, in clear shot. There's a magnificent shot of Angus just like firing his shotgun at like point blank range. Some very, very specky shots. But yeah, you realise that
I'm gonna
obviously somebody was around taking photos during the firefight because it was coming from
Is
like
it legit photos or is it like CCTV stuff?
no, they're proper clear photos.
Son of a bitch.
So somebody
Oh, my pop
above,
thickens.
somebody above was recording or taking photos, but clearly somebody watched the fight
No.
because there is clear photos. Again, the only thing that was lucky was that because it was coming from above, nobody can really get a clear shot in the car. By the time it got on the scene, before they realised obviously you're in the firefight. But everybody
So-
else,
Hey, a relay.
Yeah.
You got any spare clothes around here?
whether or not they.
A hoodie.
Fit.
Anything?
Yeah,
New
probably.
suit.
Um,
No, no. A brand new white suit.
Yeah,
There's
Relay's
kind of-
got like a hanging rack of just grey jumpsuits, grey tracksuits.
yeah, this
All right.
is just
Because that's
you know,
what she
shit
wears,
I picked
isn't
up.
it?
Relay wears, I think it's combat boots, black skinny jeans,
No,
black
okay, my
shirt,
bad.
and black Mandarin collar jacket.
Yep.
Now here's the thing. I know that Version's car is really noticeable because it's quite unique.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's unique in that you don't really see that make or model, but I mean, it's
And
an old car.
it's also, isn't it like lemon yellow or something like that?
It's a
I
bit.
can't remember. Yeah,
I think it's
bit of
like
everything.
Anyway,
colours.
so he's probably gonna hate me for saying this, but I do have some spray paint. It's glow paint though.
I was
Yeah, boy.
just in the middle of typing that, but
Oh, there you go.
Creative.
Yeah, Dante was just suggesting the same thing.
yeah, that would cover in a sheet.
Um,
Could also
if
paint
she's
the
got
bikes.
no hoodies or anything in my size, which I don't think she would, that's
Just
something.
general loose track suits and
I'm gonna try and source some clothing.
I mean,
Jimmy.
just go on, pop them down to the store and get
Yeah,
them
so
off
look,
you.
you know it's not hard to do. Like you can get air services and courier drops anywhere in the city. You just got to tell them
Oops.
where to meet you. Oh, it's on again! Everybody gets that
Let's
sudden
Get on
urge
it.
for
Here we
combat.
I'm sorry. It's done that they put it
Holy
in
shit!
the
The net runner is quicker on the take than the
Fucking
solo.
get 'em.
Oh, Dante's gonna get it. Angus is on
Again?
par.
And they're off. That's a crit for me. I need to roll another d10.
Fucking hell, Jin is not. Luckily, this isn't actually real combat because Jin has bottomed
'cause I'm
out
rolling
both
like
times.
shit.
However, I am ready to book it.
I got a +9 and I'm
The
rolling
version's
11
still
pearls.
pumped from his dancing. He's still got the memory action going. He's like, whoa, he's going to do some windmilling. Yeah, no, you know it's easy to get stuff delivered anywhere in Nightcity. You just got to
Can I
prep it.
organise that?
Yep.
Maybe like
Yeah.
a grey hoodie in my
Yep.
size.
Yep. We'll do some. We'll. Sorry, I'm reading the messages now. We'll do some stuff. But in the meantime, yeah, everybody's sort of. It's a weird sensation to almost remember what it's like to stop and breathe because it's just been go 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 for the last couple of weeks, and it's weird having this moment of silence and reprieve that you can actually stop and sort of hear your own thoughts in your head without the noise of the city around or a gun going off. Yeah.
My schizophrenic will know
or
that's what I thought.
having to go out and do dinner somewhere is a meet and greet with the contact for once.
It's the longest
know.
we've gone without Bong Hang's voice.
Yeah, you haven't had a laxer in 24 hours. It's
No.
weird, but
It's coming through.
Yeah,
The sweat.
it's kind of all right. And in that moment of respite, that is where we'll leave it there. So sling me through a cheeky whisper of who you thought the best player was. I reckon it'll be a tough one tonight, but I've been surprised. In the meantime, obviously, thanks for watching. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and all that jazz. Hopefully, you've been seeing the... No, it's all right, Jake. Don't need to put your hands up.
I forgot the name.
That's why.
What the fuck?
Hopefully you've been liking all the pictures that have recently popped up of Instagram of the characters from Wanted in 12 Systems, a Star Wars story presented by 20s for Days. So far, we've had Earl the Trandoshan and Cad Loopers, the Twi'lek pilot, and then I think next on the block is
Tyron.
Tyron. Have I put Tyron up yet?
Yeah.
I have.
Rodian.
Yep.
Oh, really?
That's right. Tyron, the Rhodian bounty hunter.
Schmuggler, maybe.
No. I realised the other day it's fake Nathan that's the smuggler.
That's right.
Yeah, Jakey's the gunslinger, bounty hunter. Yeah. But obviously,
I'm a
then
loose
there's still-
cannon.
Am I missing something here?
Yeah, gaff you stick to the fucking head. Goosh! Wasn't me. Obviously, two more
You pushed the
characters.
button.
Two more characters left to go, but they'll be up soon. So yeah, check that out on Wednesdays. But much love for lots of Instagram likes and follows. But please go subscribe to YouTube because I still don't think there are any new ones. But that's all right. It's all right. Can't win them all.
Hang on, am I surprised to our YouTube?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So the votes are in.
Yay.
Woo, go us!
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Dr. Angus only got one vote
Hey!
this week for an amazing cheese
Hey.
singer.
What a
Unanimous goes to Relay
Hey.
Yeah.
for the cool new safe house, including mad plans. But honorary mention to Dr. Angus and the amazing cheese singer.
It's a good singer.
I thought it was a good singer, top
It
singer.
was a very good singer.
I'll
Well, I
say,
send everybody the photos.
of course, it was marvelous and golden. With that, thank you for watching yet another thrilling episode of 20 for Days Braindances in Nightcity. Episode 22 should have been, well, kind of 21, but that's all right. We won't talk about 21. Till then, have a good week. Be well. Take care. Peace.
Roll dice.
Peace
So
out.
it's 21 though. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
What
Is
happened?
that it?
That's it now.
That it?